Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is a Scar Short Shot. This is game number 6, episode 2, being run by Key. This particular episode is Skywise Blood Match. This is a Monster Hunter tabletop RPG campaign being run with our custom SCAR system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. You okay there?
Yeah, I actually bumped the microphone.
No mic etiquette with these people, I swear.
None whatsoever.
But anyways, go check out the system. It's on Discord and itch.io. Let us know what you think. For now, we'll get started with introductions, beginning with Key.
Hello everybody, I'm Carcerus, also known as Key, and I get to be the storyteller this go-round.
Woo,
Hopefully. Well,
continue.
and hopefully we get further along in the short shot this time. But I know it might be possible that we won't end this time. In any case, let's go on to...
We won't end if I
Gib
have
Gab
anything
first.
to say about it.
Hi, I'm Gib Gabby, and I'll be playing Akileo, the Poison Water Purple Ludroth. On to Zin.
Well, generally go in alphabetical order.
On to Bo.
I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing. And yes, here we go again. Beauregard Alios, Percival Memphis, McAllister Smith. AKA Bo, the Tiger X. That is Sonic and Astral type. And a wannabe musician. And Alltail. And I think next would A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That'd be Viv.
Wouldn't it be Zim? Because Fuse? F?
Look. Go ahead, Zim. Look.
It's literally on the screen, guys.
It's on
I'm
your
feeding
screen,
it through
not mine.
Discord.
I've got my own stream up, man.
I am Razim, and I am playing as Fuse, the Wind Electric type Topi Kadachi Lunagaron hybrid. Go ahead, Galahad.
Hello, I'm Viv. I will be playing Galahad, a Jindahad who is Steel Mythic. Very fighty. I'm paid to be here. Yep. Doing mercenary things.
Technically, all of you are being paid to be here.
The characters are, not the players. I don't got the money.
Yeah, sorry, I can't afford to pay the players to be here. I'm not that rich.
Kai is paying me to be here by essence of he's being the DM.
Yeah, I was about to say, he
fair,
being the
fair.
GM is enough to be a payment for me. And I'm a streamer. If people were like to tip me and then say, give this to Key, I'd just give it to him and he'd complain the entire time, but I'd do it.
I would complain. That money should be y'all's.
That would be funny.
Speaking of which, I need to get my tip goal back on screen because I could use a little help, but nah. Where's my tip goal?
Yeah, I need to cover rent, everybody. So my tip goal set up for last night to finish that off.
Do it, everyone. Finish the tip goal.
If you want to see more Key, complete it.
I would if I had any money. Alas.
But yeah, for the recap. Go for it, Era.
The adventurers come together, I say in an epic voice with no follow-up. And we finally meet the boss, and apparently we might have even been traveling with the boss for a while, but we get to our hotel. Afterwards, we were handed 3 keys for 3 rooms and told we need to split ourselves up inside of a room that will be the boss's that has no windows. Smart move, boss man. It is decided that the 2 waters will bunk. I believe they're both water noodles would stick together in a room. And I believe Galahad and Fuse also got a room, leaving Bo's huge, overly long-tailed butt to be by himself. We took shifts for that first night to watch the front door just in case anything happened, and during that process, Galahad got a interesting visitor offering them a letter when Reddit asked them to be at a time and a place to receive some sort of pickup. It was shared with the group to a certain degree where they were told that's what they're going to need to do, as well as with the boss. Ooh, secret stuffs. When morning came after a less than eventful night, the party had breakfast and then split up into different directions. Bo and I don't remember or the other character's name because they're out on screen right now. My brain does not remember names.
Saphir.
That person attended with the boss to the market while the others went off to go and do their own thing and had their fortunes read. While they were in the market, somebody attempted to assassinate the boss. Bo took after them. The person that was previously named, because the name already left my skull brain, and because names, followed along. We ended up catching up to the would-be assassin, and they had a friend in an alleyway. And combat, and the others showed up, and combat, and we ended off in combat. Somebody play a little bugle noise.
Indeed, we sure did. Also, I'm not sure what I did with the map image that I had on here initially. Oh, right, that it's a whole thing. They're layered on top of each other.
Yep. So when we're done with combat, we can just hide the other one or something.
Yeah. Well, I have the grid saved now, so it's fine.
Yep.
I don't believe anything was really missed. Those who went to the watchtower area met with Fortuneteller and got their fortunes read, which were super interesting, even though I don't remember what specifically they were. I just remember that I was so amused. I remember that Galahad basically got an all-negative reading, which is insane.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I can handle it.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. And I know Aquilio got a reading that basically involved disasters coming, but you could profit off of it. And I believe Fuse also got a reading.
He did, and wrote down all of the details of it.
Are you saying Fuse got a reading because he was reading his book?
Fuse wasn't reading. Fuse was writing down details because he's super fascinated. Right, I suppose I should set us up again. The lights of the theater dim. And once again, a familiar sheep-like countenance takes the stage. But there is no click and clack of hooves as they walk. Soft and silent, they turn to the audience and smile. A single dull red spotlight shining from above them. Welcome back, dreamers. It's so good of you to return. It seems that we had to cut our last session short, but that's all right. Allow me to help you resume this most interesting adventure. The sands are already becoming stained red at the outer edges of Skywise, and there are still days to come that those we follow must face. I must wonder, were those fortunes true that they got, or merely a hoax? One can never be too sure. They grin, flashing fangs that are far too sharp for a sheep. Now, without further ado, why don't you dream with me, everyone, as we listen to the rains outside. The theater fades out, and we return to the thick of combat. So, top of the round. Hang on, I need.
Oh god, Saphir is multiplying and duplicating.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
But por qué no dos?
Too many.
There we go. So, before anything else in the round happens, Aquilio, could you please give me a perception roll with increased difficulty?
Oh dear. Maybe 3. What attribute was it for perception?
Any
You're-
that you choose.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
that you choose.
It's kind of one of those where what you decide to pick can influence what results you actually get. But any of them.
So what expertise are you picking?
Cunning.
Cunning, okay.
Let's
And
see,
what
what's
attribute?
going on. And soul. Thank you.
Soul cunning. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's at least a 4.
It's something.
Yes, hello, tablet. I asked you to roll. There we go. Alrighty then.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna bother with the 10s.
Ah.
Such is the DM's luck.
Yay, I got to see Gib Gab get got!
We don't know what's
Oh
happening.
shit.
This could be a helpful figure. A mystery.
Do that. Alright. I
Yep.
guess I'm keeping that anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remind me, Zim, if someone is getting surprised / ambushed, it's reduced difficulty to hit them, right?
Their evasion score is reduced.
Ah, okay. Do we know by how much off the top of our heads?
No, but I know exactly where to find it in the book.
Appreciate that, because that is currently...
As both me and Zim race towards the page.
So if they are in full stealth, their target has an effective evasion of 0. If they are in partial stealth, then their evasion score is halved.
It'll be
So-
partial stealth.
Basically,
So
if...
far- I have 1 evasion because of the hit stun. from the
Oh,
last
that's right. Because the Narca unleashed the Fury attack on you.
one. Uh-huh.
Well, technically,
well-
halved is still 1.
Yep.
Yeah, half of 1 is still 1. So, well, that'll be 5. So it's not a crit. Off by 1. If I hadn't gotten that freaking 1, it would have crit you. I'm so sad.
So close.
Look, if I wanted to, I could willpower it, but there's no point for this character.
Nah. Save it to do greater damage to Gib Gab later.
I mean, it's fine. I don't have physical
Okay.
integrity right now. It's at 0.
Oh,
It's gonna hurt.
you're close
Ooh.
enough they can do this.
Well, Gib Gab's dead.
That's
Oh.
the second.
Oh, this weapon is comfortable. So never mind. That is 6. That will crit.
Bye, Gabby.
I forgot their weapon was comfortable. Let's see.
I should get a donkey so I can really be the butt of the joke.
And I'm gonna make it so that either 9s explode or
6s count.
6s count. Yes.
Yep.
So let's see. That's as I'm keeping everybody in suspense. Gosh darn it! It's fine. 1-1 is fine.
That's the way the dice rolls sometimes, though. No 6s, no 9s. But the
Oh,
10 roll. Hey, counts now. Gabby?
Hmm?
What song do you want sung at your funeral?
Gangnam Style, but to the tune of Crispy Bacon Style.
let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is it lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal piercing damage. Wait, no. No, this would be non-lethal piercing damage.
Okay.
The weapon has impaling, so if you resist piercing, it does not matter.
Let me check because I forgot what I set it to.
Yeah, this would be a good chance to check if you're weak to it.
Yes.
I think it also does not matter because I do not have any 6s.
Yep, no 6s, so you're fine.
Oof.
As Aquilio, from above, you are suddenly impaled in your squishy, spongy poison mane by an arrow that just lodges itself inches away from where it probably could have taken your skull.
There you go, Zim. Have a target.
You get a very loud
A
scream
target?
out of Aquileo.
Um,
Someone to shoot at.
Somebody in another building shot an arrow.
Yep.
You wanted to suffocate someone.
So
Yeah, but at this point I gotta do
This-
the healer thing, so I don't get to use my suffocate.
Damn.
So, Aquilio, do you look up?
Yes.
Well, the token is a bit misleading. They are currently with their legs splayed, each foot pressed against either side of the buildings that you are in the alleyway of, aiming directly down at you. You cannot currently tell what they are, as they are clad in the sort of ragged cloak of a traveler at the moment. But they are relatively small.
It's been 15 minutes.
Yes.
You cheeky bastard! I'll kill you for that.
Side note that rule's gone, so
Yep.
well on YouTube.
It is still somewhat in effect. I would prefer that we try to respect it because YouTube likes to change their rules every time you turn around, but...
Well, YouTube.
All right. Well, you look up and they immediately start climbing back onto the rooftop. They can get that far as they are currently dashing across the roof. It is the Nargacuga's turn.
That's mean.
Well,
Yeah,
they're going to take advantage of the distraction.
Are they gonna have their turn if I'm still a hit stun?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, as long as you're... Are you below... We'll talk about it when it's your turn.
Oh, right. They need to second wind.
Well, no, I'm just saying it because, like, if they hit me, then I would have gone after them, so am I still hit stunned?
Your hit stun doesn't refresh until your turn.
Yeah.
But I'm confusing myself, don't worry about it.
Shoot, you need a vigor and a willpower in order to second
Mhm.
wind, don't you?
Yep.
Well, they don't have that, and they are currently at a stable 0.
Oh, right, I forgot I had smashed them into a wall so hard that I damn near did a 1E on them.
Yeah, so they're conscious, but I don't believe they can do terribly much at 0.
They can, I just take an exhaustion past the first action. Right? If I'm not mistaken, right, Viv? Or Zim?
That is correct. They are able to move half of their movement without penalty, but I will also say that half movement also does not provoke attack of opportunity or action of opportunity.
They're not even going to take half that movement, but they are going to, like, attempt to shuffle away. Do they have... If I have the move and attack, they take the penalty, right?
Yes,
Correct.
they take the exhaustion penalty.
You cannot attack, period, without an exhaustion penalty. It's just that you are able to move half your movement without penalty.
Ah, okay. Alright. So, dare I ask how you feel about poison, Aquilio? I feel like I asked this last time.
What do you mean with how I feel about poison?
Are you resistant to it?
Let me double check. Poison damage or just poisons in general?
Poison
damage.
Poison type. Sorry, I don't know my own typing.
You're poison water.
Which will mean he resists.
Yes.
Yep.
In Scar, same type always resists itself. Well, except for the special, DD types, but that's a different that's a different thing altogether.
Yep.
I assume that a 6 is going to hit you.
Am I getting hit again?
Yeah.
Yes, by the Narga, as they are fleeing.
Yes, that hits.
That would crit if he hasn't had his turn to recover his hit stun.
This Narga's taken 2 turns. It keeps hitting me.
Yeah, they're boss enemies.
I'm gonna cry.
I think this is the second time they've done that. Well, they should have higher accuracy, but I keep forgetting that they buff themselves. So... Do. We're going to go with the 1.5 times dice. One, two, three, four. I think that's it because this is poison.
Yep.
So it'll be 4 poison damage, and the 1.5 times happens on my application roll too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you need to roll percentile first? Or no?
No, it's 100% chance success.
Gotcha.
I don't like doing middling percentages if I can help it.
I understand and I agree.
So many dice to apply. One, two, three, four, two. Out of all those dice, 2.
2 damage.
That is against your soul save, which
Oh.
I don't think makes it.
It's 5, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad now. Well, you don't get blighted.
Hey. Oh, he was trying to blind me?
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Use you? See how it
Oh,
is.
oh shoot! Did we remember how blighted Bo was?
7, I have it written.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep. Or how many dots? You didn't say they were blight, you said they were dots. Which is
Well,
different.
dots. Sorry, Diablos does it different. Well, that's the Nargacuga's turn, and now you have two targets to go after, Aquilio. As the Nargacuga backs up, brings their tail up, and flings a spike into you. So once again, your poor spongy mane is getting perforated.
Mean. How dare they? I have 2 health. Ah! Is it a good time to use one of the potions, or are you good to heal more, Zim? I don't know how your healing heals.
Probably a good idea to use a potion with a quick action.
Yeah.
I mean, my heal is 10 dice, but you also have to be within 30 feet of me, which you are not.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just gonna heal with this. It's 2 dot plus 2. That's 16 plus 2, so 18 restorative. Sorry, where do I write the healing thing in the sheet?
In the sheet, under quick reference stats, under the first page, there will be a res HP for restorative healing. You can't go above your max, but you can get up to your max.
Yeah.
Also, I thought it was successes and not flat number.
Ah. If it's successes, then it's just 4. There we go.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
There's a reason the low healing potions are cheap.
Okay. Okay. So that's something. He's gonna yell at one of the others. We're just gonna yell at the others if there's someone running across the rooftops. And I'm pissy at this Nargacuga. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm just gonna try to grapple him. That uses acrobatics, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Just want to grab him and keep him here. Could be body, cunning, acrobatics. Uh, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use the boost to reroll these 3. And none of them work anyway. Thank you, die. Every time, I swear. I don't know why I ever use these.
They get a total of 3 cunning
got a
acrobatics
4.
against you.
Yeah, I got a 4. That works.
They are now grapple.
Haha! Kill them.
How are you
I'm
grabbing this somewhat lithe creature?
Honestly, I just want to pin them down and put their face really, really, really close to the now probably dripping spongy mane. And I'm going to growl next to their face and go, if you don't want to get poisoned, don't move, or else you'll feel just how quickly it can kill.
You can feel a shudder in your grip as the Nargacuga does their best to turn their face away with a grimace. You have eliminated them from initiative.
Yoink. Do I get to be able to stand up, or do I have to sit there pinning them down the rest of combat?
We'll see how the rest of combat goes, because it's Bo's turn after yours if you're done.
I'll keep a reaction ready to parry if I can do that while grappling them.
Haven't you used all your actions by doing a move, a potion, and the grapple?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's all. My headstun's gone finally.
All right.
All right, Bo. The aggro lady is in front of you, mostly because she decided that Galahad was a little too spooky to keep fighting.
Yeah, you also have to
Coward.
roll those 7 dots on me.
Oh, you're right, I do. Well, due to those ones, you take nothing.
Oh, I will take it then. All right, so here is quick action. I'm going to do my song again to give myself some preventative healing, even though I have some right now, but I'm going to need it, I think. So let me roll that first. Where's my dang medicine? There it is. 2 plus 3 plus 2. So 2 plus 3 plus 2. So 5 plus 2. But let's see. I see 2 10s. That's a good number. I like seeing numbers like that. Thank you for healing. That's fine. 1, 2, 4, 5. I will take 5 for the preventative healing. Next, I am going to go ahead and roll a strike against her.
All right.
I get 11 dice for this because I've got a weapon that is strike capable. At least I think it's 11. I should double check that. 3, 6. Yeah, it is 11. Thank you, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Selling that one for dang sure. Are you kidding me, dice? I don't like this. I'm gonna re-roll it and take my soul back. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn my second willpower. All right, well, fuck you too.
To the dice tail they go, I think.
No, that actually hurts because right now it's a botch. So I'm gonna have to burn all 3 of my goddamn boost dice for the entire rest of the night to get rid of those damn ones. To even have a chance of getting her. Unfortunate for me, and they all roll garbage, so that sucks. Oh well. That totally fucks my plans. I actually can't do anything without attacking or getting an AOO now. Thank you, dice. That actually kind of sucks. Well, I guess I'll multi-attack. I'll go ahead and remove 5 dice, I guess, and try Nom Nom.
Did the strike hit 0?
It hit 2.
Well, hang on. Let me double check her evasion. I don't think it's that low, but
No, it was a 4, but then the dice decided to be mean.
Well, it's still, because it was a strike, it's still 2 against her evasions.
Yeah, but I don't get the grapple check now. Which
Yeah,
means
but-
she's gonna do her zippy bullshit, which I'm trying to stop. Alas. Nom Nom for my second standard. 9's crit on this particular attack. Is she weak to piercing? Or resistant or anything?
Double checking. Neutral to piercing.
Does 5 hit her evasion?
This is physical?
Yes.
Yes, that will hit her evasion now.
Okay, and this is... Because I have to do math in public.
Such is the life of a tabletop goer.
Just going to this, I can read this better. 10 plus 5, 15, 16, 17. So I need 6 more dice for this. And it has lifesteal. Ones. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She'll take 6 damage, and that doesn't do anything to go over my preventative healing. Oh well.
That won't bypass her integrities, but she'll take chip.
Oh, so I wouldn't have gotten any health back anyways. That's the end of my turn.
Was that lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal because reasons. No, I was doing lethal. Yep,
No,
so
we
that would
were-
have been lethal.
I thought you guys were doing non-lethal because we were supposed to capture him.
Well, remember, Bo and Saphir... No, wait, Bo didn't know to non-lethal. No, it's not that Bo didn't know to non-lethal. It's just that Bo is interpreting it as the Nargacuca is the only one the boss said that he wanted alive. So Bo feels like this is free game. If I remember.
Okay,
Yep. So,
fair enough.
yeah. Saphir feels a bit differently, but Saphir also didn't get to speak up about it terribly much. They've been keeping their distance with their bow.
This lady is just not letting me do goddamn shit, and it's starting to piss me off. All right, it's her turn, unfortunately.
Thank you, Hit Stun, for going away. All right. I need to remember what the boost dice do if I need them. Let's see. What is she going to do? She can't blink up to... Yeah, she can't blink up to Fuse.
What a shame.
Yeah, because Fuse is 30 feet up, so she can blink, but she can't exactly reach the rooftop.
Skill issue.
Yeah.
Yay for oh shit, get out of jail card.
Let's see. Does she have anything in perception? She doesn't! Alright, let me see. Does she even notice? She freaking might. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, -1, 6. Yeah, so she notices that her friend is now in a very compromising position.
In a spot she can't fit.
Oh, that's right. She is...
Large. At least, I think.
Yep.
My goodness.
No, she's medium, but she's a big medium. So technically she can fit in there.
Be like shimmying in, though.
Oh. Is she gonna?
Can I just snark at her? You could just give up already.
Mm.
Your chances of survival are way higher if you give up, because if you don't and you hit me with that stupid rock hammer again, I am going to fucking eat you like you threatened to eat me. And I'm not kidding.
She growls, staring at Bo with bloodshot eyes. Let's see if she's smart enough to stand down.
It's not a threat. It's a fucking promise.
Simply eat your opposition.
It's not even a joke. He literally will.
Well, the dice say she is smart enough.
Coming from you, I know it's not a joke.
So I'm legitimately sorry, Era. She actually does stand down.
No, it's fine. She stands down. Bo's just gonna grab her and shake the goddamn rocks out of him before he has to take another set of dice.
She grumbles and slowly sets her rather heavy hammer down on the sands beside her and lets go. She is glaring daggers at Bo the entire time.
We still have technically one enemy that's available, unless that bastard's gonna run before anybody gets to them.
Which, by the way, I suppose everybody else can get a free perception check to see if you spot the guy.
Oh, alright. Let's see what I can do here.
I yelled out about him. I don't know if that helps.
It does. It will reduce the difficulty by 1 stage.
Yay.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Oh,
So
now you decide to be kind, huh, Dice?
So, with reduced difficulty, that means my 6s count?
Yes.
Well, that's a 5.
Oh, God.
I got 6.
So reduced difficulty would be only 6. Like you're looking for
Yes.
6s. I'm just gonna take the botch.
Take your boost dice, I guess.
Ooh.
Man, Fuse being the one character in a position to actively attack them. But yeah, take your extra boost dice if you're gonna eat that botch.
It's okay. I'm never going to get to use my stuff anyways.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Breathe, Zim, breathe.
But I don't want them to breathe.
I'm telling you to breathe. We don't need to worry about them yet. We'll make them not breathe later. It's okay.
Is there anybody who achieved 6 or more?
I got 6.
Alright, so Bo, you can see them. Because Akulio was screaming at someone on the rooftop. You do spot someone on the nearby rooftop that is currently booking it away.
I'm just gonna look over at Galahad and just be like, "Can you get that one, please? Since I don't feel like you up there, fucking surrender." Jesus.
They don't even stop running. They just hold out one arm, flipping you the bird.
Well,
What are
this
they
is up to
flipping
Galahad.
me for?
No, they're flipping me off.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, unless they're all zoomed up, I can probably catch them, but
I will say you have one round to figure out what you're going to do with them before they start zipping off the map.
sprint and teleport.
All right, how far is that going to take you?
I'm still classified as in combat.
Yes.
Well, that's still 30 feet.
30 feet plus your whatever you can teleport.
Well, my teleport is 30 feet inside of combat.
How far can you sprint?
Uh-huh.
If you take the double standard action, that's what, 3? Is it 3 or 4 Zim? 3? Time your movement speed?
3 if it's a special movement type, 4 if it's just regular land.
Yeah, it'd just be regular land. I don't have any special movements.
So that'd be 120.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 120 feet.
So just sprinting over to the building and teleporting onto it.
Yeah, he can actually reasonably get right in front of him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because this building is approximately 30 feet up.
So yeah, that means he could technically get, like, anywhere along, like, this line.
100.
I need to know exactly what squares you're going into.
Okay.
That's how you know it's getting real.
This is why I like maps.
I know, right?
You can go diagonally. It doesn't do the Pathfinder
yeah.
515, 515, just to warn you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't go through the Diabolos, so.
I mean, it's mostly.
Yeah, but you can climb over Bo and use him as leverage to jump.
That's what I'm doing.
Can I use a reaction to fling him, or him or her, by the way?
Him.
Fling him?
Well, you're not busy grappling the Diablos, so sure, go ahead and give me an athletics.
Why not be cool for a second? Any additional dice for the cool factor of this nonsense?
I will give you two additional dice for the cool
Can I-
factor of this.
Can I apply my teamwork? Or alternatively, one of my skills.
I mean, if I'm rolling in athletics.
I can. All right, I can use my athletics to help launch myself.
Yeah, go ahead and add your
Cool.
athletics. Bose.
Get
Why not?
5. You get +5 dice.
I think I have
I know Bo's-
very much convinced Viv that athletics is good in Scar.
I have athletics and acrobatics at 5.
Oh, those stupid
Galahad.
ones.
Galahad be like, bitch, watch me do a front flip in full plate.
I'm making those 9s double. Or that
Or you
9
mean-
double, or do I want to make those 6s count? I'm going
I
to make
would
those
make
6s
this-
count.
Yeah, I'd make.
Yeah, make the 6 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, minus
All
2,
right.
unfortunately.
I would say with 6 successes, you're able to fling Galahad. How is Galahad being flung, actually?
Oh, it's definitely he's going to go and hop on my tail, and it's going to be the classic tail flick. So,
Oh,
forget
like the
this.
whip-
I'm going to launch him.
Just whip flicking.
Yeah,
Just
Oh, all right.
there's enough of my tail where I can just be like, oh, there are also heavy tail bands on there.
Could you just roll me your body, Bo, so I can get an idea of how strong a fling this is? The dice have spoken. There's a 10 in there. I'm ignoring that one.
No.
I'm ignoring that one. There was a 10 in there. That's all I needed. All right, I'm going to say you're going to be able to fling Galahad with his help a good extra 40 feet kind of diagonally up, which gets him at least part of the way to where he needs to go. And the
If
way
he
I can see...
okay, if he flings me 40 feet, I can just teleport while in the air and just land.
Yeah.
on him.
Yes, you can. So Galahad, you go thundering across the sand to Bo. You run up along their tail. Bo, your tail muscles ripple and you fling him like an uncoiling spring in the direction of the building. And as you are in the air, Galahad, flying in the direction of this escaping assailant, you activate your teleportation and just sort of skid to a halt right in front of them.
Going somewhere.
They pause for a second. Oh. Well, shit. And then they reach into their cloak and toss something at you.
Okay. Am I rolling anything or are they rolling something?
Go ahead and give me an initiative roll, which I'm pretty sure you have. Oh, wait, no. Which would be the closest thing to reflex save at this moment, Sim? An initiative or an evasion roll? Initiative. Okay.
Well, you
give me an
can-
initiative roll.
I guess either one
It could
would
be
work.
evasion. But yeah, either would work. My preference personally would be initiative at this moment, but either works.
Okay. So this is just a normal skill, right? It's not just initiative.
Yeah, it's not just initiative. It's a check.
Alright.
I suppose it's a matter of so initiative is if they're trying to act on something first. Evasion is, oh, I gotta get away from this.
This feels more like an act on something first thing, because
Okay.
given
Okay.
the nature of what is being thrown, they would not immediately know that it is something to get away from.
6.
6, you say? Alright. So Galahad, you react, and almost without thinking, you reach to grab at least some of what's in the air. Because as it tumbles through that 5-foot gap between you and this other key. It's a bag of some sort that seems to open, and a number of shiny objects start to spill out, and you catch a cluster of them, and you can feel that they are charged with energy.
Ah,
And you used instinct, right?
forceful.
Forceful? Okay. And so you, without even missing a beat, fling this cluster of like charged rocks over the side of the roof, and they explode. Into like this clustered cascade of electrical bursts that shatter them into dust.
I'm just gonna give whoever this is a nice big grin.
Did you ever stop making eye contact with them?
No.
Oh, good. Because they pull out another item with their other action and throw it at the ground, enveloping themselves in smoke.
Expected.
For those of you who remember looking at the item sheet, they just used a Farcaster.
Ah, I teleported.
Yes, they
Yep.
did.
Expected.
Coward.
That's out of initiative then, right?
You are now out of initiative.
Cool. I shake the goddamn rocks out of my tail while picking up her damn hammer.
That should be heavy.
Yeah, my tail bands are heavier. I throw over my shoulder and go,
I am
Alright.
so glad that that it's over because yeah, that means I avoid the damage over time.
Both of
Provided
us.
it's not blight.
It's just regular dot.
Yeah, for the Diablos, it's just dot. Just dot. The only one that does blight is the Nargacuga.
Which I want to drag him all the way over here. Just like blow.
Galahad's just gonna teleport down here.
I'm gonna fist bump Galahad.
Yeah, fist bump. Good job.
All right.
Saphir is going to bring out some manacles and begin binding up the Diablos.
I'm gonna move here just in case the Diablos tries anything.
Fuse is crawling down from the roof.
I don't
Gonna-
think she'll. Go ahead.
I'm gonna hold up Nargacuga. Akaleon looks very unhappy with the arrow sticking out of his neck still.
And the Nargacuga's by.
I'm gonna wink at the Nargacuga.
In him.
I'm actually going to move over to Aquilio and do a medicine to make sure that he's not gonna, bleed out or alternative, and that it's at least hopefully safe to remove the arrow in spine.
Sure, go ahead. It's not in
How
his
does-
spine, but it's lodged in the sponge very close to the head.
Well, that's why he's leaving the arrow there. He has enough medical knowledge to know you don't just yank it out.
If he needs an assist, I got a range move that can assist, so he can have 2 additional dots. Unless Fuse wants to do that, since Fuse is probably better.
Yeah,
I was just checking it. I wasn't going to try and pull anything out.
Do you want 2 medicine as
Go ahead, Zim.
help?
If Fuse would rather do it, that's
What were we about to say, Zim?
I mean, that's just hopefully what Fuse would be good at. We'll see what the dice say, but
Do you
I
want
can
2
give
medicine
either 2
assist?
teamwork or 2 medicine. So
Yeah, I can give 2 medicine
Same.
or 1 teamwork. I'll let you guys handle it. You guys got it over there. I've got a friend over here. I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder.
By the way, Bo, the Nargacuga gives you a very confused and then disdainful look when you wink at them.
I'm going to just shrug and be like, I'm a mercenary, man. If you survive this, call me.
Diablos rolls her eyes.
That's pretty good.
Eight successes to tend to the Aquilio.
Yep, Aquilio's a purple Ludroth.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm glad you made those successes. It means that you don't have to deal with their poison mane. Their slightly drippy, spongy mane. But you look at it, and it looks like the arrow was lodged just inside the sponge. You could probably pull it out, no problem. You might need a tool or something, but hey, there's that convenient Nargacuga spike in there that you can just pull out. You could use that to wedge out the arrow.
He will pull both out and pocket them.
Okay.
Never know when that
It's
might be useful in a potion or something, you know?
True. So, Aquilio, that hurts, but you don't take any damage, thankfully.
After a little scream, he's just gonna like pat the little hole in his mane and just be like, It's gonna take a while to heal.
Fuse is just gonna slap a bandage over it.
Can I tell Saphir to go get their boss, since I don't think they want us walking these two into the guard's office to have him tell us what's next?
Yes.
Does he have manacles for the Nargacuga? Or is the Nargacuga going to be a good boy for us?
I'm trying to think of a snappy comeback that they would say to you.
I can totally roll a something.
Oh, can it, you giant ball of scales.
Yeah, we'll work on that later. You can come up with better insults, cheese.
Alright, but Saphir is going to run off. Also know they don't have manacles for the Nargacuga, because Nargacuga have the wing arm thing going on and it's harder to bind them up.
Skill issue.
It's fine, it doesn't look like they're going to try anything for now.
You mean scale issue? 8?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Take a point of damage.
Did you take the punishment?
Oh, right,
feat, huh?
punishment.
Yep.
When did you take it? I thought you didn't take it.
No, I didn't. I should have, but I didn't.
Haha.
I will fix
It's
this
good to say.
after the next rest.
Look, you can't. I only have 2 HP right now.
Here, I'll help you out. I'll whistle a little tune. Let me roll my medicine and see how much I give you. And well, no, that's going to go away, so don't matter. Never mind.
Yeah.
Actually, he said that while we're working. Well, Fuse is still working on him, so just extra painful little prod at the wound.
Take 1 damage, Aquilio.
That's mean.
So I'm going to look at the Diabolos and be like, so by the way, I'm curious, were you hired Or are you just idiot vigilantes trying to solve a problem? Trying to figure out if you guys even have a chance here.
Do we look hired to you?
Vigilantes, then? Personal score or some nonsense?
You really don't know who you're working for, do you?
No, I'm a mercenary. The best thing you can do is close your eyes, close your ears, and tread through the shit, get paid, and leave.
She spits at Bo's feet.
He shrugs. I'm not wearing shoes right now.
Of course you wouldn't care.
It's not that I don't care, it's that I am trying to not care intentionally.
Oh yeah, and that makes it better.
Don't say anything to me, Miss Vigilante. You probably would have killed a guard if they got in your way, so... finger guns.
If it would have put him in the way of my hammer, I sure as hell would.
So you're not better than me. You've got an agenda too, so don't judge me.
Yeah, but at least I'm doing it for revenge. You're doing it to make a pretty penny.
I'm making a pretty penny because I got kids, man.
And, college isn't exactly cheap.
Yeah, life is hard, so...
So you turned to working for one of the worst criminal organizations in the continent?
Didn't hear that. I'm a mercenary. We keep our head down, our eyes closed, our ears shut, and we tread through the shit to make the coin that we need to survive. I'm glad that you have the luxury of just deciding that you can go after revenge. With a very nice hammer, by the way. If you survive, I'll give it back, because I am actually a nice person with a soul. But that ain't up to me.
Oh, great. The help has a soul. Your boss sure doesn't.
You'd be surprised. A lot of assholes and big criminal organizations and secret government agencies actually have souls. You'd be surprised how many people actually care.
It is actually very, very much a fact that he does have a soul. There's a lot that you could do with it. A lot of different things that you could use to manipulate it and twist it, and it's really interesting and fascinating stuff that you really might want to check out at some point.
The Diablos slowly turns her head to glare at Fuse.
Fuse is oblivious, still working on the wound on Aquilio.
Don't waste your breath, Agatha.
Hey, maybe you guys will survive. If you got some information that the boss wants, maybe y'all can walk away. I'm just saying. You got a little wiggle. Well, maybe not. You're vigilante's revenge. Somebody wronged you, so maybe you don't know what the boss would want to know. Maybe you don't have an ace in your pocket. Anyways, you guys joined the stupid game, so what the hell did you expect?
I expected the small one over here. She jerks her head in the direction of the Narga. To not do something that stupid. I saw the shot and I had to take it.
No.
They saw the shot while they still had bodyguards near them.
Really, the only things without souls are kind of more the undead and just dead bodies, period. The everything else does have a soul. Well, I suppose inanimate objects don't, but...
Billy's gonna, like, puff up the neck flump to block his own ears.
Alright. Well, he shrugs. Sorry if you don't make it. That's the game you joined.
Hey, look, I am curious about one thing, alright? You said revenge, but, like, what revenge for? Because, sure, I hear you say that we're working for, like, evil people and stuff, but is there anything you're trying to get revenge on?
Here we go. You're getting into it. But fine, go ahead and tell us. Might as well, hopefully we don't get killed for this. Well, we probably won't, right?
Probably not.
Go ahead. Is this a killable thing?
As long as we don't actually side with them, no, not really.
All right, go ahead. Make us feel bad about our existence. Go for it.
What's the point? The Diablos just does her best impression of a shrug at the moment, given her hands are quite bound behind her back. Oh no, we made you feel bad. It's not like it's going to change your minds now, is it?
Hey, can you pay?
If we could pay you, do you think we would have tried assassinating that... Ugh.
Yes.
Can I just point out that assassinating the leader of a big bad organization doesn't make the big bad organization go away?
No, but it makes us feel better because the bastard is in the dirt.
Couldn't
Actually,
you just feel better by doing good in the world?
Actually, in most situations, when you kill a leader of a big bad organization, that creates a power vacuum, which in turn means a lot more bloodshed as the various higher-ups in that organization vie for power to take over the and fill that vacuum. So it's actually causes a lot worse.
Shut him up before I use my head to do so.
Well, unfortunately, he's kind of right. If you take out the head of an organization this powerful, and when somebody's gunning for him, you kind of cause an argument and a power vacuum, and somebody's going to step into it, and they could be way worse. But to each their own. Shrugs. You could tell us if you want. If you don't, you don't.
William smiles. Oh, it's okay. If you don't want to tell us, I have something that'll fill in the void. Hey, Fuse, can you tell me about the history of magic from the very start? I want to know everything.
Oh, life incarnate, just tell them.
As Fuse is used as a torture device.
The Nargacuga has their ears flattened to their head, trying to minimize how much of Fuse they're listening to. The butcher you're working for is responsible for killing our families and enslaving us. Is that enough for you?
Understandable.
Agatha and I were being sold off to be basically rare material farms.
Gross.
Yeah, that's the guy you work for.
Okay, mercenary. I'd have to forget that immediately. Because otherwise, I'm going to be in your shoes one day.
The Diablos looks Bo up and down very briefly, seemingly unimpressed. I think that's going to happen either way.
Boy, what does that mean?
It means eventually he'll stop looking at you as hired help and more like materials waiting to be harvested.
Joke's on you if you think I'm sticking around past this job.
Yeah, same. We're getting walk away money right now.
It's cute you think that you're going to get to walk away.
It's cute that you guys got freedom and had the chance to walk away and didn't.
See, the fun thing about being mercenaries is that at a certain point, we have reputation and contacts, which means people like the boss who need to have hired help can't afford to fuck over the hired help, or they don't get hired help anymore.
Especially in the position he's in right now, he kind of needs us.
Your boss needs bodies. That's all he wants. People like him, people like you are always expendable.
Well, I'm aware that I'm classified as expendable.
Oh yeah, that's just part of the job of being a mercenary. But do you know another profession that pays coin that's actually, good? You either exploit people or you struggle to survive. That's kind of just the way of the world.
As you are having this conversation, Saphir eventually returns, walking beside your boss. They've still got a nice, genteel smile on as before.
Well, would you look at that? Only a little bit roughed up. My compliments. Now, where to put them?
He shrugs. Get them to the guards. I'll probably take care of that.
Oh, no, my friend. I want to have them interrogated.
For why?
I want to know how they knew where I'd be. And a few other things.
Their underbite grin becomes a little bit sinister as their eyes narrow slightly.
In the city. Be kind of hard, boss. Don't you just want to like offer them some stupid deal so we can move on with lives?
I could. But why should I let such trespasses go unpunished?
Because we have more important things to look at.
We certainly do. And these two have wasted a fine amount of my time. But if you don't take the little pleasures in life, Mr. Beauregard, why, life just isn't worth living now, is it?
I mean, I'm hungry and I want to go to lunch, so...
Fine. You can go off and eat. The rest of you, help me take these two to one of the moon shards.
Fine. Let's go.
You won't regret this, Mr. Beauregard. It's only a short walk outside the city limits.
So, lore check on the moon shards, or is that needed?
You may lore check on the moon shards if you so wish. It may give you extra information.
I trust you. What's a lore?
Thank you, Brian, for the 7 months. Or 19 total. 7-month streak. Appreciate ya.
I got 2 successes and 3 dice. Let's go. With a mind logic lore roll for the moon shards of a 2.
I got nothing in lore. I'm not even going to bother rolling it.
I had 1 point.
Hey, I rolled a 0.
Bo probably only knows what those are through music that he's written about them.
So nothing that's factual.
Maybe about
5.
how pretty they are.
How much use?
5.
5, you say. So, all of you know the basic gist of what moon shards are. They are large chunks of lunar stone that fell to the land long ago when the moon broke. And generally speaking, you don't want to be around them very long, as they can be dangerous if not handled properly. Fuse, you know that moon shards, especially large ones like those that are still sitting out in the desert, are particularly potent. You don't always see it during the day, but at night they radiate. They radiate that auroral moon's blood that you can see in the sky at night. and if one is left exposed to them too long, they risk becoming moon-scarred, which inevitably mutates and twists the individual in some fashion and often makes them quite dangerous. And for the unlucky many, it can result in death. But on the flip side, when it comes to magic, if you know how to handle Moon's Blood right, it can be an excellent source of magical energy.
All right.
So let's see, y'all are here. It's going to take you probably an hour and a half to drag those two out to the nearest moon shards.
Well, upon the suggestion of us going out there, Fuse is gonna kind of just speak up. As while I understand that you hired us to protect you, I don't know how I feel about you, me standing here and letting you put yourself into more danger there, boss.
Oh, these things dangerous?
They
Oh.
very much can be very dangerous and could result in these two winding up becoming twisted mutants that are far more powerful than they were before.
I have handled a moonscar problem before.
Just
But
saying, you
if
did
I
hire us.
must- If I must forego my indulgence, fine. Turn them over to the guard. For now. I'll see to it they are picked up later.
He folds his arms, looking a bit disappointed by this, and also mildly annoyed that, oh, of course he hired a bookworm with a conscience.
Well, it's more the way that that Fuse is playing it off is, you hired me to protect you, and you're putting yourself actively into danger. I need to advise you against that.
Bo's whole angle was, this is a lot of work, I don't want to do it. Can't we just go back to actual business?
Saphir, please ensure these two get where they need to go. Galahad, please go with him, if you don't mind.
Sir, yes, sir.
So Galahad and Saphir will take the Diablos and Argakuga towards the nearest guard tower.
Well, that's interrupted my whole trip through the markets today. So, where shall we go for the afternoon? You said you were hungry, didn't you, Bo?
Yeah?
And what about you two?
As he looks over to Fuse and Aquilio.
Fuse has his nose buried in a book again and kind of looks up with a small start. Huh? What? Oh, yeah, I could eat.
Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. Totally not holding like his neck, the little spongy.
There's a bit of poisonous dash juice that leaks out.
Yummy.
Fine. I guess we can go up to the sun slant then. I'm sure we can find something worthwhile to eat there.
He takes a glance around the area.
Double check that they haven't left anything behind, would you?
Oh, by the way, boss, just so you know, there was another individual that shot at Aquilio here, but they did manage to get away.
The butcher turns on Fuse, and for a brief moment, you can see the heat rising in their underbelly and jaw, before it cools off with a soft hiss of steam.
And they escaped. I see. And did you get a good look at this friend of theirs?
Not certain that they were a friend or what, but no, I did not see them at all. I just know that they existed, so... And he gestures over at Aquilio.
They just looked small and that's it.
Ah, yes. That narrows it down a great deal.
They
I mean, in the Monster Hunter universe, it really does.
I know they used the bow because they lodged an arrow. And actually, did you keep that arrow, Fuse?
Fuse will pull it out.
Is there anything we can discern from the arrow? Like maybe either...
It is a large arrow. Larger than a relatively, like, medium to small keyed should be capable of firing from a bow.
Can I roll an appraisal to get any extra information on it?
You sure can.
Oh, yes.
I don't have a present. Never mind. You can have one teamwork.
I will add one appraisal. And I'm going to do my own lore.
Two, three, four. I'm gonna soul this one.
Okay.
I'll just reroll these two. So that's 4 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5.
Okay, we got a 5 appraisal.
At least 5 so far.
You're rolling lore, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Hold
the
on.
5 appraisal.
So 6, 7, 8. 7.
Seven?
Yes.
So the 5 appraisal, Aquilio.
Mhm.
This is a rather sturdy arrow. With the force it impacted you with, most arrows would take structural damage. This thing seems entirely fine. And based on the material it's made out of, it was made to be fired at high power in close quarters combat. So they literally fired at you with an arrow intended for point blank shots.
So a bowgun.
You didn't see a bowgun, you saw a bow.
That's trippy.
And you do know, and this is something that Fuse would also glean, you do know that bow users tend to create specialized arrows or coatings for arrows that make them stronger for certain situations, close quarters being one of them. What are you searching for with your lore, by the way, Fuse?
Mostly any information that he might be able to glean from the specific make and design of this particular arrow.
You don't get much different than what Aquilio does, But you do know that close quarters arrows like this, while they do enhance the power of the shot, are not really favored by most bow users because they prefer to stay further away than these things are effective. However, I will say that everybody would have seen that cluster of electrical explosions. That was not something that you normally see in the arsenal of a bow user.
Oh, in that case, can I apply my lore to that?
Sure. As far as you can tell, somebody charged an object of some kind with electrical energy, something you're not entirely unfamiliar with. And they clearly set it to explode. The question of what they set it to explode to as a trigger is currently unknown to you, but clearly they could set each other off. And usually that comes in the form of relatively advanced rune programming, or with some clever use of natural abilities and materials, which is not a particularly common skill.
Would you have any knowledge of, like, a group or faction that might be somewhat known for this?
Well, local to the desert are the nomadic alchemists, who apparently have a way to handle like moon shards with relative safety, and they occasionally sell alchemical wares, so that could be one place that they got obtained. Otherwise, as far as you know, Fuse, there's nobody from where you're from that's really done this sort of thing, at least prominently. It vaguely reminds you of a sort of miniaturized, weaponized shock trap. Except the intent clearly wasn't to paralyze, but to cause harm.
He's gonna kind of just speak up. Well, I'm... That particular attack, or the thing that he threw out, that was very unique. Something that not many factions would be able to create, or people in general. Something similar might have come from the alchemists here in the desert. But it is very uncommon, so if anywhere, that's probably a good place to start for finding this other individual.
The butcher squints a bit as he looks at Fuse, then turns back to Beauregard.
Not regretting getting a
What?
bookworm this time now, are you?
What is he talking about?
He's saying that it's a specialty item that can only be made in certain locations with very rarely known logic or knowledge.
He holds up his hands.
I know what he meant. I meant, what is he talking about? What did they throw?
Oh, a bag of shiny rocks or something. I just saw the explosion. I was currently holding the big one.
Probably
I
mentioned that it
see.
was Galahad they threw it at.
Yeah, they threw it at Galahad, but
Ah, of course. Of course I sent away the one that got hit by it.
Joke's on him, Galahad didn't get hit by it.
actually, I'm pretty sure Galahad's the only one that saw him face to face.
Fucking slag float. Whatever the case, you didn't get a good look. Just sweep the area, see if there's debris or anything else they left behind. Then we can go to the sun slant and you can have lunch.
Come on, boss. I'm not leaving you alone for a second. Come on.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead and sweep the area.
Those of you sweeping the area, please make investigations. Galahad, you and Saphir are able to pass off the pair to the guards at the nearest watchtower without incident. They seem to have gotten less talkative on the walk over. However, you do notice that Saphir lingers behind briefly as they're being locked up before returning with you.
Squinting.
Specifically, Saphir makes it a point to watch them get locked in cells.
Uh, 8 for my investigation.
8 investigation, okay.
I ate twice tonight.
I
Only got
suppose we-
one.
Suppose we
I
head
got
back
it.
to the boss now.
Yep,
Ugh.
which shouldn't be too hard.
Nope.
It's okay. I'm too busy playing guard to the boss. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it.
What'd you get, Aquilio?
3. I believe in fuse.
Alrighty. Well, Aquilio, there are a number of Nargacuga spines that you find scattered around the sands, which, those could be materials for something, or you could, dip them in poison and throw them, maybe.
Yeah, why not? Do they count as a light weapon?
I will count them as a consumable. If you want to use them as a throwable, they'll do, one dot of damage. And if they do damage and you've tipped them in poison, then you can attempt to do, a blight.
Can I pre-dip them in poison, or do I have to do it right before I throw them?
You can pre-dip them.
How many?
Oh dear. Who wants to roll the percentiles?
Obviously, the person
what?
looking for him.
How do I roll a percentile? Oh,
The dark one is
My
the
God.
10 spot.
10 spot.
okay, 10.
Of course. 92. All right, there are a total of 10 usable spines.
What's the range?
They've got... I'll say they've got short range.
Okay. He is going to spend the majority of the time, rather than investigating, very entertained by using the little, still hole in the spongy bit to, just kind of dip them into poison and just stuff them in the bag over and over and over again.
Just dip spine in hole. Ow. Pulls out. Takes
Yes.
next one. Ow. Pulls out.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get a use out of that one feat that I have.
All right, because you got toxic insides.
Mm-hmm.
Rightio.
Are you
Right, they
poison
can
coating the spines for later stabbing?
Yes.
Throwing.
And or throwing. You can stab someone with it. Right, so Fuse, you're looking around and you have a keen eye for shiny and or potentially arcane objects. The only thing that you find when you're clambering about, aside from a shredded, what may have once been a leather bag that held these things, around the area where the cluster of rocks exploded and fell are a number of small violet crystal chunks. More like these little pebbles, kind of like quartz you might find as a little kid when going out into the woods or somewhere.
Okay. Lore check on these. Or do you want
Alrighty.
appraisal or...
Um. mm,
Appraisal's identifying an item.
I'd say
Appraisal
appraisal.
is the value of something. Lore is identifying. Lore appraisal is kind of the status, the determining
Okay, go ahead.
status, determining value, etc.
We might want to clarify that because right now identifying spells is appraisal.
Identifying spells? That falls under phonemics.
Both, technically. But we can deal with that later.
Hang on, let me look at something. Oh, and academics is book smarts. Yeah, I think this would have to be lore because it wouldn't fall under technology. If you have a specialty for nature, that would apply. For like natural things.
No. I've got the specialty for arcane.
Unfortunately, that will not apply here.
Alrighty. Three so far. And 3.
As far as you can tell, it's bits of shiny crystal rock. No more valuable or uncommon than any other, like, various crystal that you can find around the world. For all you know, it's just purple quartz.
But it is at least odd that it's here, right?
Well, it's not odd that it's here. Clearly, this was, like, whatever those rocks were that exploded, just in bits. But as far as you can tell, there's nothing overly special that you can think of.
How
Alright.
shiny do they look?
Well, okay, there is one little interesting characteristic. When you hold them up to the light, it looks like they've got little, like, sparkly bits of gold in the larger chunks. But that's about it. Hello?
Yeah. Hi.
Where?
Seem?
Yes?
Oh, I didn't know if Fuse was going to have any commentary about the shiny rocks.
Oh, no, not really. I mean, he's not getting any, real information about it, so... he'll
Okay.
probably just pocket them away and find somebody to ask about them.
Okay. You collect enough to make a small pile, so if you would add to your inventory, small pile of purple crystal dust.
Noted.
Once you all have finished sweeping the area and collected what you can, and effectively cleared the crime scene of being a crime, even though it was kind of, well, I don't know, the maybe crime scene of being maybe a crime.
And the
Don't know
giant
if it
dent in
kind
the
of.
wall.
Yeah, there is kind of that dent in the wall that you can't really fix, but it's fine. Nobody will care. It's in an alleyway. But by the time you finish, Galahad and Saphir make their return.
Fist bump Galahad.
Well, where are they making their return to? Because you're not with us, as far as I'm aware.
I am.
I thought you went to
Yeah,
go get
but-
food.
No,
I went with anyways.
Yeah, Bo was playing guard to the boss while the investigation was happening. He wanted to go get food. He complained that he was being made to investigate.
Okay, so the boss is with us.
Yeah.
Correct. Boss did not go anywhere. He wanted the area investigated and was overseeing the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood where everything was.
Right? Not much on my end. Just a bunch of those spines.
Well, I found these interesting, this crystal dust, but not sure anything more about it. Probably would fetch a high
How are
price.
you showing him the crystal dust?
I guess he'll probably have the pile in his hand.
As soon as he sees the pile, he grabs your wrist and yanks you closer to get a good look at it. He hunkers down to get eye level with your hand at this purple dust.
Looks like I made the right call hiring extra help. But nothing to worry about for now. It might just be coincidence. Let's go have lunch, shall we?
And he lets go, standing upright, and provides, once again, a genteel smile.
Care to enlighten us of what that is in case we run into it again, boss? Finger guns. Kind of that tentative, what the fuck is that tentative or finger guns?
An old acquaintance. The very one I feared might be coming for me. But not to worry. If this is all you found, it could just be something that fellow bought off them. But somehow I doubt it.
Keep an eye out for more of this. And he points at the crystal dust in Fuse's hand.
If
Okay.
you happen to see more, or sand where it doesn't belong, do inform me.
All right.
And he turns and motions for you all to follow, as he's going to take you up to the sun slant.
I so badly want to ask the question if he's paying for lunch or not.
He said if we follow him, he's going to pay for lunch.
Oh, perfect. Definitely following. Let's go. Free lunch.
Fuse is following. Nose buried in a book as usual.
Bo's following. It's unusually silent around this area.
Saphir is following. They look slightly concerned at the interest their boss has shown in this particular pile of rock dust.
Fuse is looking through his books to try and find any more information he might get from it.
What about you, Galahad?
Well, Galahad is just making his way back to the boss and sticking around.
Galahad follows.
Yep.
So, before I describe the trip up to the sun slant, I'm going to briefly suggest that people stretch and hydrate for a minute.
All right. Everybody stand up, do your thing. Burb, you can use the bathroom.
Su madre. You know you're getting old when your back hurts after doing a mouth stretch. That or it's long-term muscle damage, one or the other.
Probably both.
Ow.
Wow. How's everybody feeling so far?
Old. I'm feeling old. Any moment now I'll turn into dust.
I am alright, just
Dust
taking the
infused-
moment to stretch out for a bit.
Don't become dust, Gib Gab, then Fuse will collect you.
That's kind of hot.
Put him in the jar.
Unlike Mala, Gib Gab won't complain.
Gib Gab knows the type of jar I'm talking about.
Anyway. You can't say those things.
But I can't allude to them.
Haha, can't allude.
I'm glad you got it.
That was out of combat. I can't be punished for that. Out of play. I can't be punished for that one. I have 1 HP. You're gonna knock me to 0.
Actually,
You're still
the way
awake
the
at 0.
the way the punishment feat works is that you can be punished for out of character comments.
But you're not using it
He's not using it yet.
yet.
Dear Gabby.
Exactly.
Is everybody back and present?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good to continue, though it will take me a moment if I need to come back to make a roll.
That's okay. Your boss leads you up the large sandstone staircase, taking you around the heights of the balcony, giving you a good view of where you fought, as well as a few other areas nearby in Skywise. It reminds you of the vista that you saw before, the one that showed you the many vast hulks of airships collapsed into the sands. Although you're much closer now, and as the sun crawls across the sky, you find yourselves increasingly in the shade of Skywise's main bulk. You draw closer to the main vessel, and he leads you to an elevator of sorts that has been rigged along the side to allow people easy access from the markets to the sun slant, rather than having to take the lengthy trip around. Unfortunately, because of Bo's bulk, Bo has to take a separate trip.
Yeah, I can fly.
Oh, you can fly?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all
I'm
right.
also Wyvern.
I completely forgot you had a fly speed. In
Yes.
which case, Bo can just sort of fly along with the elevator, as it is a relatively slow thing. But you get up to the sun slant, and it's not a stark contrast, but a change in vibrance. Whereas the market and the lower areas were colorful in their own right, they were saturated by overtones of dusty hues in the sand below. Up here on the sun slant, you are greeted by steel grays, trimming of gold, and alabaster stone of the many buildings that have been built upon the top deck of what was once possibly a magnificent vessel and technological marvel of the ancient days. And as you head towards an area that seemingly has shops, not too far away, you see a particularly large building with a dome, topped by a crown of gold.
So,
But-
the thought that came to my mind was that Bo does not fly. It's just that his tail just lifts him up into the air. So we all reach the, the top of the elevator, and it's just his tail is still on the ground down there.
And he's just
we're
dragging his
going
tail.
back to the infinite tail jokes.
As
He's
if you
perfectly-
don't encourage them.
I'm not going to argue against them.
If he needs to jump really high, he just like coils up the tail and just brings it upwards.
Spoing.
I accept this as canon if it does come with the cartoon sproing.
The player just kind of shrugs like, okay. I don't know how high up we are. If my tail's still reaching the ground, I might be bigger than huge, though.
You're actually rather high up. Your tail would not reach this far. If we're doing the infinite tail joke, sure, but otherwise, no. This is a very large airship.
It's
Save
a
that.
retractable tail.
Save it, Zim, for when Thales evolves. Then have your fun.
Understood.
Your boss takes you all to an establishment that can fit most of your bulk. One that happens to have outdoor seating, thank goodness, with a few cloth overhangs that happen to have been spread out to provide a little extra shade up here on the sun slant, where, as its name might suggest, the sunlight shines down upon it almost constantly.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Can Fuse have acquired a tourist brochure for this location?
For the sun slant? Oh, sure.
The city,
Oh, boy.
you know.
He's
'Cause
gonna
those
read it
were
off to us out loud.
No. That way, they come with recommendations of what dishes to get at the various restaurants usually.
Did you
Oh.
know the sun slant was built 50 years ago?
Actually, yes, he will absolutely recite some of the stats. Did you know that this is so high that it's about the tallest, or blah blah blah?
no. The Sunslant is technically the tallest restaurant in the entire city.
The Sunslant is the name of the top deck. Because this vessel is slanted, if you all recall from the Vista pick. So every step you have, it's on a slant. The entirety of the top deck is on an angle.
Oh no, that's exercise.
And everything has been built to accommodate for this. Kind of like, neighborhoods that are built along a hill.
Ah,
Okay. Oh,
So
Aquila is happy. The place looks fancy. He's in his element.
it does look fancy. And yes, your boss does pay for the meal. However, it's not a buffet, so Bo has to actually pick what he wants to eat.
I was about to ask, what's his limit?
Bo is getting one meal.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What is the most, what has the largest portion?
The largest portion and also most expensive meal in this place is... It looks like an enormously oversized hamburger that has what must be an entire salad as part of it.
Is this one of those eat these in X amount of time and it's free situations?
No, this is a restaurant that caters to Keed, who often have large appetites.
I'm not going to order without the boss's consent, but he is going to see the look from Bo of pointing at it, putting down the menu, and just being like, is this okay? It's that childlike, I'm going to order this unless you stop me right now.
He'll
I
allow
imagine puppy dog eyes.
It's effectively, this ginormous burger comes with, like, instead of patties, it's like 2 boneless steaks, and there's stuff in between them.
Yeah, that's what Bo's getting then.
2 boneless steaks, what's probably some absurd amount of cheese or other middle thing, and then an entire salad on top, all between buns that are far too large to be normal. So have fun with your Scooby-Doo Shaggy sandwich.
He will. He's eating weirder.
Now, we have moved into the evening segment of the day. The boss is going to keep Saphir with him as a guard, which is my excuse for cardboard cutouting Azure. He will ask that another one of you escort him, given the recent attempt on his life. But the rest of you are free to go and investigate Skywise as you see fit. He will also make mention that from the sun slant, you can get to the internal areas of Skywise.
I mean, Bo's willing to go and continue to play guard if you guys want to do the smart things. Bo's all muscle and charisma here.
Galahad's not any better.
Well, if it influences your decision, he's considering going to the museum today, since his market fun time has been interrupted.
Yeah, nobody else gets to go. That Fuse is claiming that.
All right, fine.
All right, you know what? Aquila will accompany Fuse to the museum. They can go together.
Hey, Galahad, it's you and me. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
All right, so where do Bo and Galahad want to go for the afternoon? Be reminded that you can do a number of things as you are investigating. You can even choose to try and find sub-jobs to get temporary money to pay for things.
Yeah, mentioning the ability to learn. You know where Fuse is going.
So Galahad's gonna look at Bo and just be like, Coliseum?
Oh yeah, I'm hungry. Wait a minute. Is this one of those coliseums where we're allowed to kill people, or one of the ones we have to be nice?
They're probably not allowed to kill people, but
Money's money.
Hey,
All right.
Actually, I have a curious question. Are you two gonna fight in the Coliseum?
I'm down hit points. That would be a little unfair, but we don't know.
I'm just
Well-
saying, if you two are fighting, I want to bet. I'm not
As-
fighting, but I'm betting.
As I mentioned last time we had a session, the Cabrio mat is one of those where it's not entirely legal, but it's on the more legal side of the known coliseums and like arenas where the sort of fighting happens in places. Also, like, who's going to stop the less than legal matches with moon-scarred critters out here by the deserts? But you can also just make bets or watch if you want.
I mean, to start with, Galahad is going to watch.
I mean, I would like a short rest to heal up if I could really quickly and get some of my dots back because
You all. So, because of how long lunch is going to take, partially because of how long it takes to get Bo's food out, everybody take a short rest.
My goodness.
yeah.
What all do we get back from short rests other than health?
I'm trying to pull it up right now to make sure that I list off everything properly. Trying to. There it is. Let's see. After a short rest, you can take in orders to spend vigor for healing as well as recover. In other ways, short rests are 1 hour. During a short rest, you may choose to either spend your vigor points in order to heal a d10 plus 1 per point or recover 1 point of exhaustion and vigor. Either way, you also recover 1 point of willpower and you may take. Yeah. So
Okay,
you can
so-
spend vigor to heal it if you'd like. Otherwise, you get 1 vigor and 1 willpower and 1 exhaustion.
Oh, cool. I'll do that.
Is the healing
No
total,
matter-
or is it like success?
So no matter what, you get a willpower back. But you can choose to either get 1 exhaustion and 1 vigor, or you can spend vigor points to heal. It is value of the die. So 1d10 plus 1, whatever is shown.
My goodness.
Right.
Spending
I
the
think
vigor does not cost exhaustion, for the record. Which I don't think we have that noted. We've got it pointed in the optional rules that you can have it where it costs exhaustion, but I should probably revise that a little bit.
I think we're going to go with Bo and Galahad first. Because
Oh boy.
I have one quick question before. Viv, how much money do you have?
1 zenny.
Can I make a deal with you? I will give you 120 if you do bets, and I get 80% of what you earn.
I mean, if not, I just give you the money. So
Also that.
sure.
I'll lend you 120 for bets. I trust you with the money.
all right,
Key, really quickly. I'm sorry. How do you spell Zenny?
Zenny.
Because I'm trying to see how much I spent in our chat history because I don't think I actually noted down how much I had left.
I did.
I don't think I ever said Zenny. I abbreviated it as Z.
No,
That's
I always just called it zenny. I don't think they
Oh.
say it in Monster Hunter either.
You got a tier 2 weapon, right?
2 tier 2 weapons. One's a heavy, one's light.
Oh,
It was
pardon
like
me.
100 and something.
Yeah.
Here, why don't I look up the word spend? Because I thought I noted it. Apparently, I did not.
Okay. I have noted down how much Aquilio has given Galahad.
Oh, right. A heavy and a light, that would have taken up approximately 400 of your Zenny.
Never mind. I found the amount that you told me.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. This
I
is
bet I
important.
noted it in a notepad and then closed it.
Right. Give me 1 second. So, I can tell you very briefly that it's going to be 5 Zenny entry fee to get into the museum, by the way, for each. The boss is not going to pay for you.
That's fine.
You paid for lunch. You can pay for your museum ticket.
Fuse is okay with that, but wait. Who's going to the museum?
Saphir, well, I can talk to Azure about that. The boss can just pay for Saphir. That's fine. But he's not going to pay for the ones he's hired.
Both
What's
Fuse
that
and
museum?
Aquarella are going to the museum, it sounds like.
Yeah, Fuse, Aquilio, and Saphir are going to the museum with the boss.
Okay, because I thought Aquilio was going to the arena to bet.
No, Aquilio lent money to Galahad to go place bets.
Yeah. What can go wrong with that?
You haven't seen my history with Bloodsport Coliseums yet.
Do I have to go with you to make sure you don't lose that money?
It's not the money that it might end up getting lost.
That's concerning.
I remember the last time Key let me go near one of these things.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh,
granted,
no.
it wasn't my fault that what happened, but I still got caught in the range of it.
I'm worried about
We did
my
get a
money.
lizard out of it, so I guess it was okay.
Yeah.
Lizard.
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 This
This is a lizard that could punch a hydra so hard it exploded.
Okay, look, it's fine. You're going with Bo.
yes.
Everything
I'm,
will be fine.
I'm sure it'll be perfectly okay.
Basic overview of the museum, since I realize that's the easier thing to do right now before going to the Cabrio Mat,
Go for it.
is there's a number of artifacts, art pieces, and generally a collection of things that are either being studied or preserved that have to do with the Skywise fleet cluster. A good amount of the things that are in cases that are available for public viewing and information of what they know about it, which is probably not entirely accurate out of character. They probably don't know what all this technology was or did, but they've made approximations. But most of the stuff that's publicly available for viewing is stuff that's not being studied anymore, or is seemingly too damaged to be studied anymore. And they're behind thick glass cases with placards. And you have a little feline tour guide that has a nice little outfit, plus a tiny flag and a pointy stick with a paw on it. Just to walk you around the museum.
So, Fuse is asking many questions.
You have made this tour guide's day less boring. Aquilio, since I know you probably want to ask, yes, a number of these things look valuable.
Not just that. Are there a lot of people around?
There are, yes. It's
How
day is relatively busy because it's a sunny day.
feasible it is to just walk by someone and end up with more money in my pocket than was before.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Zim, but wouldn't that be subterfuge?
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a subterfuge. I need to
Does
get
that count as a body, or does that count as
Depends on how you're doing it.
For the most part, he's going to wait to take advantage of moments where either they're very clearly distracted by the tour guide, and he also happens to be by them. When they're kind of packed together in a little bit of a crowd, just more so than being quick, he's taking the opportunity whenever it actually appears.
You can pick whatever attribute works. I'm more interested in what expertise you're using. Probably cunning.
Cunning, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I do have a specialty in pickpocketing.
That would add
So
another
close.
die.
Yep.
Oh dear. I'm gonna soul this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3 so far. And I'm just gonna spend the other soul on this one. That's all my boost die.
So can Fuse unintentionally assist?
Sure. Go ahead, because Fuse is being a big distraction, asking many questions.
Take an additional
What are you
2
trying-
from subterfuge.
Oh dear. Just gonna roll the extra die here. Your mom. I hate the die. What did willpower do?
Allows you to re-roll the whole thing and everybody gets their boosts back.
I'm just gonna reroll the whole thing. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus your 2.
He is unaware that he is assisting, but he is assisting.
Ooh.
That is much better. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm just gonna tackle this once.
Well, you get to re-roll those 10s, so.
Exactly.
Unless they true combo.
13. I think that's a good roll.
Yeah, that's a really good roll. So one thing you notice, Aquilio, as you're going around, the people in the Sun Slant are a bit more well-to-do than those who are not. Like when you were down in the markets and regular residential areas, people seem to be doing fine enough-ish. You didn't exactly go near anywhere that might be called a slum. But up here, there's money here.
Why do you think he's staying here?
With 13,
Nice.
you're gonna make, let's see, 95 zenny off of lifting like either money or valuables off of these unsuspecting and likely able to handle it patrons.
How much did you say the entry fee was?
5 zenny.
Okay, perfect. Lovely.
Look, they had to bring an amount of walking around money in case, whoever they're with wants something from the gift shop, because that's where they get you.
Look, I feel like stealing an artifact is too difficult unless there's something small, valuable, easily yoinkable that one could feasibly just bloop, and nobody would notice for a few minutes until they can all get away.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing like that here. Unless you count, a series of eroded, fasteners, bolts, and similar things.
Fuse would absolutely take them.
Is there security of sorts at the entrance and at the exits?
There sure is. There are guards. Fuse, are you certain you want to take these things?
Oh no, I was saying that he, like, if these were just on the ground and stuff, he would absolutely collect them.
No, no,
He's
no.
not trying.
There's a
I'm saying that he would be interested in these as treasures and valuables, but that does not mean that he is actually taking them, because that's not who he is.
okay. So there is an open display that's just vaguely roped off, where they have a bunch of like tables set a bit further back, as well as displays of what looks to be what may have at one point been a cobbled together automata or representation thereof, or at least bits and pieces of it put onto a mannequin. But there's like tables that are slightly slanted so you can see what's on them. That on either side of it, showing like, oh yeah, these are bits and pieces that we think also went to this thing, but are too eroded and no longer fit.
Noted.
Fuse is making many sketches of what he's seeing and making notes of what he's getting answers on in his notebook.
There
Which I
is
do have one dot in craft specifically for making sketches of what he sees.
Perfect. There is a location name that gets dropped for you, Fuse. If you are interested in machinery, that it is suggested that one goes to the internals and visit the Sandworn Assembly, because that is an engineering workshop, one that mostly works with parts and schematics of things based off of what was here in Skywise when the Ruined City was founded, but they also dabble in automata.
He is always interested in knowledge.
Right. Onward to our combat buddies. It is not terribly hard for Bo and Galahad to get directions to the Cabriona. They already know they need to go into the internals, so you head down the positively enormous stairway leading from the sun slant down into the internals of Skywise. And from here, your scenery shifts again. Pristine metal and stone give way to a more industrial and somewhat both cramped and cavernous feeling. Darker shades of metals, iron, copper, and others that you probably cannot describe given their worked nature. Pipes, both eroded and functional, bands of steel, wood, and stone, as you travel down into the dark, where it becomes dimly lit by lanterns set upon the walls in metal cages. In this dim glow light, there are a number of signs that you find that point you in a variety of directions. Some are worn, as if they were original but eroded with time, whereas others seem to have been put up on the walls to help direct people in more recent years to places as they've been named. As you reach the lowest layer, you find yourselves passing by a series of towering cylinders that is marked as the residences area for the internals of the Cabrionet, also known as the cylinder ranks. There's a sign pointing towards the inside of the cylinder ranks that says it leads to the Sandworn Assembly. But this is not where you two are going. You head
My-
towards this...
Oh, minor comment from Bo. Damn, these places look more cramped than the house I grew up in.
Cramped, and yet somehow, at the same time, ever so tall. Light vaguely seeps in through a hole in the hull of Skywise as you head towards your goal. It's similar to the cylinders of the residential zone, but this one seems more elaborate and complex, and along its side you can see in letters spaced out and faded, Cabriolet. And upon it is built this webwork of scaffolding, stairways, and at the top of it, there's barriers and what look to be stadium seating of a sort. And you can hear the din of voices radiating from that upper area. You have made it to the arena of Skywise. And down here at the bottom area where you may enter the Cabriolet, there is a registration table. Here they have multiple clerks where you may place bets on upcoming matches based on the names given by the arena goers, or you may register for a match of your own. And if neither of those suit your fancy, you can always grab a ticket for the latest match.
Looking at Galahad here.
Well, I mean, Galahad's full health, so it's kind of like if Bo is up to fighting, we can fight.
We can throw down. Hey, as long as you take the heat at first, I can do some fancy shit for you. Though I am curious, now that we're alone for a few moments, what is your price? One merc to another, I want to make sure I'm not making less than you.
Ha! Out of character, I don't think I ever came up with that.
Suffice to say, whatever you were asking for, the boss is paying more than it.
I assume the boss is probably paying us a similar amount, too.
Yeah, one can hope. We can fight if you want.
How much are the tickets, Kai?
If you just want to effectively go into the audience and potentially get info for one reason or another, tickets to the matches, at least during the day, the basic matches, are 10 zenny each. However, you will notice that there are night matches that are more expensive to attend.
Well, Galahad's going to ask about those.
It will be explained to Galahad by the clerk, because I'm not going to do voices for this, that the night matches feature a more violent and unrestricted crowd. And on special occasion, they may even involve a Moonscar match, in which bets are much higher and the buy-in is usually beyond the regular tourist.
I see.
Due to your interest, the clerk will inform you that there is a night match happening tomorrow evening.
Against who? Or against what?
The arranged night match, as it happens to be, according to the listing, is Alakale the Slick and someone going by the name Mudmud.
Gladiator names.
There is no current scheduled Moonscarred match, but that also would not be on the board.
Hmm. Do we want to fight more, or I think we do recon first.
Recon sounds fine. I can smooze.
Alrighty. It is 10 zenny each if you want to get into the audience.
Yep, paid.
Yep.
Alrighty. You decide to get yourself seats in the audience. There are a few that are annoyed by how much space that Bo takes up, but they're not about to get up in his grill.
I can't imagine why.
You're able to watch this more recent match. It seems relatively standard. This one seems to be restricted to no weaponry, as both contestants set aside their weapons specifically and then start going after each other with their natural abilities and or fists. Is there anything you happen to be listening for in the crowd or watching for in the arena?
I want rumors. I want to hear the whispers and the people that aren't paying attention to the match specifically. Because they're going to be talking about interesting things.
I feel like this falls under perception rather than investigation.
That's fine. Do I get a reduced difficulty due to things that you know about?
Yes, you would have reduced difficulty.
Neat.
Galahad is simply watching the match himself and trying to see if he can figure out who's going to win first. Before it happens, anyway.
Alright, give me an appraisal then, Galahad.
Oh boy. Appraisal is not something good, but we can.
I got an 8.
An 8.
It is charming.
perception.
I am absolutely being that guy.
I almost feel like I should have used investigation because I just read the skill, but it's fine.
Aww. Oh,
A 1. Unfortunately, you can't tell who's going to win. The seats you got were not the best. You guys kind of came in late. As for you, Bo, you happen to overhear someone speaking to what must be a friend, being a bit concerned, saying that they recently saw someone acting real dodgy around the construction site today, wearing a cloak not exactly acting as though they belonged there. You heard another rumor as well from someone else over off to the side, complaining how every time they walk through the residential building, they keep finding sand tracked in, especially around the entrance. And there's a few other things flying around, like extra comings and goings in the area, and how there have been an uptick in bandit attacks recently. You also happen to hear that Market Day is tomorrow. And it'll be the start of a festival, so they're going to have to help set up chimes and things like that. But hey, at least everything will be 50% off.
Ooh, fancy. No word at Moonscar do we get to fight. How unfortunate.
Yep.
Oh yeah, unfortunate.
There was something that was mentioned, though.
Yeah, the sand.
Oh, I know, but I'm not going to worry about that until we're leaving the Coliseum. Me and Galahad are about to go on a little, private mercenary excursion. We're going to have some fun together.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Bonding experiences.
Hey, mercenary brothers, right?
Here I thought I'd get us today too.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not allowed. 3 days was too many days.
How many sessions did you plan for? 2?
3 at most.
2 days per session, got it.
Scrim.
You dropped the chicken nugget on the ground, man. I don't know why you're surprised that the dog is eating it.
What?
Okay.
What's the expression?
That
All right.
killed Gabby.
Okay. Since Aquilio is currently dying on the floor, wheezing from something Fuse has said or done, what are you two doing after the match is done and you have to filter out because your ticket is up?
Oh, I'm going to nudge Galahad. I'm going to kind of do that whole subterfuge thing to indicate the guy that I want to follow.
Oh, all right.
All right. How obvious are you going to be about following this person?
I have subterfuge.
I do not.
I'm at least going to try, and I hope that Galahad will as well.
You may make a collective roll if you want.
Do I get reduced difficulty again?
Only to not be heard.
That's fine. Do you want a collective roll with me, Viv?
That's my best bet. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Drop a chicken nugget. I can't get over it.
I would suggest using soul, by the way, Viv, instead of body, unless your body is better than your soul.
My body is much better than my soul.
Then stick to body. I'll cover our inconspicuousness.
You know what? Galahad's just gonna focus on trying to be quiet.
You know what? I'm immediately willpowering this because I am not eating 3 1s.
Goodness gracious.
But I will take that 10.
Okay, I thought you were hungry.
Right, I'm doing subterfuge. All right,
Yep.
that's a 6 dice.
And I'm gonna vigor push to make 6s count.
Oh, okay. We got a 10.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's all successes. No, 2 1s. Never mind. I thought those were 7s.
You got 4.
I did get a 4. However, I'm gonna boost one of these ones.
At least it's a 5 now.
Yeah, so it's a 5.
That's plus however much Bo got?
7.
Considering this is just a body cunning roll, that's not bad.
It really isn't bad. So this person does not live in the cylinder ranks. You end up following them a fair ways. Apparently, there is another way out of the internals besides via the sun slants, which they take. It's a series of, for Bo, it is increasingly cramped corridors that you end up squeezing through. Yeah, sorry. This is just a normal human that you're following. But you end up coming out around like just under where number 3 is, which is also like underneath the hole in the hull.
Mm-hmm.
And they start trekking along the side of the Skywise hull, which of course takes you past the construction area, where it looks like there's a series of relatively large buildings that are either being torn up or going down that may have been residential complexes at one point or another. But they go to a sister building, which I will mark with the butcher token, which is white. That appears to be where they live.
Okay. And this was the person that was talking about finding sand, right?
Yes. Bear in mind that the front door is like, there's barely a porch at the moment. It looks like a sand dune is threatening to just sort of overtake the porch area of the door.
I'm going to wait until he goes, and I'm going to nudge Galahad and be like, all right. So, remember the guy that threw the rocks at you?
Yeah.
Probably lives there. So, do we want to have a nice little conversation since we're technically only paid to play bodyguard here?
As in walk in and try to talk with him, or just go tell the boss?
No, actually talk with him. We're not paid to do more than guard the boss. And who knows what he has to say? Or how much money he has.
Certainly not enough to pay us more than the boss is.
Oh no. But if he doesn't bother us again, that's less work for us, right?
True.
And if he betrays us, we tell him where he is.
I will note that it is starting to get quite late. And if you'll recall, the boss is going to expect you back at the heliotrough.
Galahad's gonna look up at the sky with a frown and go, I don't know if we have time for that, unfortunately.
Fine,
just
tomorrow problem.
Key just trying to force us into moving to the next day.
I know.
Yes.
Well, he might be forgiving if we come back with actual information on anything. It's not 100% certainty that we'll get anything.
No.
Hey, Galahad, you know what you forgot to do?
What?
Place bets for Aquilio.
I didn't forget.
We're dealing with that later now.
Oh, you gonna do that the next day?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, are you all actually going to enter this residential building?
Let's at least get an idea of what apartment he's going to... Well, no, he might have a trap.
Best
Up
we
you go.
deal with it tomorrow after we let the others know what we're doing. Or at least where we're going.
All right.
Can't forget communication is pretty important in a group.
Yeah. We also don't know if he's exactly here or not anyway, so best not to take wild gambles without people knowing that we're looking at
Doing
an
it.
option. Yep. That's fine.
So, Aquilio and Fuse. Eventually, the butcher is done with his little museum tour. He does not even bother with the gift shop. And if Fuse or Aquilio decide they want to go to the gift shop, he is going to give them a very stern look and proceed to start leaving you behind.
No, but Fuse does have another place he wants to go.
Where might that be?
Well, he was told about this wonderful place underneath inside of the ship where he could learn a bit more about the automatons and all of that stuff.
But he's on guard duty right now.
He sure is.
Quilio,
case-
Saphir, you two think that you've got this? I wanted to go check out those smeltworks? Or whatever the name was.
Let me see.
The
I'm not.
assembly.
Oh, the boss just correcting him and saying the assembly.
I feel like Fuse would have known exactly what it was, but Zim does not.
Ah, okay. Go ahead, Aquilio.
Let me see. Knowing you, you'll probably spend all night there. Maybe not, with a whole notebook full of notes. Come back in the morning. Boss is gonna have presumed you gone. I don't know if you're gonna get your pay, but I mean, if you'd like, what I can do is I'll take your pay if you happen to not make it back, and you can head over there. Don't worry about the assassin that tried to kill me and almost did, or the fact that they were apparently really skilled and they can use a bow. It might just hit you on the way home. So go on, head over. I'll take your pay.
Whose side are you on, Gib Gap?
Smile.
His own.
Oh, I like you.
Me too, don't worry.
Are you sure you don't want a permanent position in the organization?
Hey, we can discuss that after. Let's see when the job is done. But if I take Aquilio's share, I might be able to retire early.
If you take your own share.
I read my name on the character list. He just said that. If I take Fuse's share, I might be able to retire early.
Oh, I doubt it. But we'll have to see, you're right. One meeting of business at a time.
I guess we'll go back. I can check it out tomorrow.
Exactly.
Alrighty. And then the boss will take you all. Well, take you guys back to the Heliotrough. I assume that Bo and Galahad will actually be there before the rest of you because they're actually closer.
Probably. Unless you want to stop anywhere else, Galahad.
Galahad doesn't have any plans for stopping.
They'll clearly be there after because Bo's gonna get stuck in some narrow hallway and they're gonna have to do the walk around.
Alright, go get the butter.
You all return to the Heliotrough in the afternoon. Well, nearing nightfall as it is. There appear to be rumors of a storm further out in the desert that may come and hit Skywise in the next day or two. Hopefully it won't be messing with Market Day, as a few of those who are staying at the inn lament. But dinner is provided by your most gracious employer. And of course, Bo, it is only one meal.
Bo goes, this is what I get for not eating the person. Just being hungry.
Well, as you may have noticed, sometimes being goody two-shoes isn't all it's cracked up to be, now is it?
Yeah, I'm getting paid to defend you, and you said to bring them, so I brought them. If you want me to pay me to eat people, I'll do it.
If by defending me you end up eating people, I'm not going to be upset.
There we go. For now,
Mostly.
one meal.
Mostly. I'd really rather have the materials, you see.
Resumes eating like that's not a terrible thing to say.
Bo didn't hear that. He just heard the first part.
And, of course, the boss retires into his room at the end of the night. And so I must ask, who is going to be doing watches? And is anyone going to leave the inn at night?
You know, I got a really important question, Key.
Yes.
Now that I know people might be out for us. His room doesn't have windows. What about ours?
All of y'all's are standard rooms, so yes, each one has a window.
Last watch.
I'll take first.
I'll take second.
But who's on third?
Obviously.
Now who's on
Fuse.
first?
Is Fuse going to take any watches?
I suppose he'll take the third watch.
But I thought Where was on 3.
Right. Whomever is on first watch, please go ahead and roll your perceptions.
All right. Just gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm about 20 feet away from the door, well within teleporting range. That should be all my dice. Yep. I do not appreciate these ones, say. I'm going to boost. Well, at least it's so what did I get? 5? Do I vigor my 9s? We're about to have a rest, so yeah, I'll vigor my 9s. And that would be exhaustion. The 9s count for 2. And I will get 2 more dice. which give me nothing. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven on perception. With using cunning.
As it's the first watch, you still catch the sounds of activity down below. Patrons and ingoers still having their fun and food before it is inevitably time for them to rest. Thankfully, there's nothing unusual for now. Second watch.
That's me.
Yep, I'm gonna go tag in Aquilio and then head to bed.
Let me check something. Because I keep forgetting which is which when it comes to vigor and willpower. I am just going to use one of my remaining willpower to reroll the whole thing. That's a 2.
Unfortunately, Aquilio, you are fairly distracted by the hole in your spongy mane. It doesn't hurt, but it feels funny, and so you have to keep stopping yourself from messing with it.
He's keep poking a finger into it over and over.
Spoot, sporch, spitch, splitch, sport.
Yeah. Assuming nothing out of the ordinary happens. Other than that.
Nothing out of the ordinary happens that you can tell. You are mostly distracted by your squimshy poison mane.
You know what? That's as good as nothing happening. Can tag in the third watch.
All right.
Okay.
See how distracted this one is.
Are we sure Fuse isn't going to just sneak out and go to the Sandworn Assembly?
That would be kind of funny, though.
I am very tempted.
Do it. Do it.
Goes out,
Okay.
pretends to go on watch.
The only reason I'm not is because he figures there's going to be nobody there to actually to actually ask questions of.
Darn. Darn you being correct.
Four.
Four? Well, you don't notice anything in particular. At least until one of the glowfly lamps goes out, which is perhaps the most eventful thing during your watch. But it goes out, and then what looks to be a beetle of some kind pops out of a hatch in a ceiling and brings a replacement, like, little cage of glowflies and pops it in place. And then scuttles back into its hatch.
Cute. Just like Key.
Next.
Right. I open my window before I leave the room, and I'm going to sit between my room and the boss's room. See if the dice are actually nice to me tonight. Oh, my goodness.
Are you attempting to get someone to climb in through your window?
It's bait. I'm not leaving anything in there, so it doesn't hurt me. This lets me know very valuable information about whether or not somebody is looking for an opportunity or not.
Let me see if they're stupid enough.
The temptation to just have it be like, oh yeah, you leave your window open. You return and everything as is, and then you like lay on your bed and there's a thumbtack on it. It's so petty.
Is the door to your room open?
Just enough for me to be able to hear in if need be. My tail may or may not be in front of the door right now. I got 11 for my perception, by the way.
Oh boy. Well, it's better than a negative.
Sorry, guys, bait worked a little too well, apparently.
Let it be a common
Hey.
encounter so we may continue this day.
I am all
right.
for extending this short shot as long as possible.
Well, Bo, you hear someone climb in through the window. And they're pretty good at it. Until they step on the bed and make it creak.
Yeah, Bo just casually gets up and opens up the door nice and silently. Is it our friend, or is it somebody completely different?
It is a cyan and magenta colored canine who is in the midst of just sort of leaning over as much as possible, trying to make as little noise as they can toward the side drawer by your bed. And they stare at you.
I close the door behind me.
There's a brief moment, and then a thump, 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 thump. And then a very muffled, "Oh no, I'm trapped in here." And a sliding sound as they slowly slide to the floor.
Who do you work for? I say, getting closer.
Wait, are you inside the room?
Yeah, I went inside the room.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you meant you went outside and shut the door.
No, I shut the door with me in it.
Oh. Okay, in which case it's not muffled, and they're like, oh no, I'm trapped in here. Sent me? What do you mean, dude?
What are you doing in my room?
Radical drawer inspection, and they yank open the drawer. Did you leave anything in the drawers?
No, I took all my stuff because this is bait. Are you just a street thief? Are you literally just a street thief? Are you wasting my time?
They pull out the drawer in its entirety, holding it up and its emptiness. I declare this drawer unradical, and they begin backing away towards the window.
I close it with my tail.
Go ahead and make an initiative check against them.
I think Bo just found dinner. Or breakfast.
Midnight snack.
You have to beat a 3.
This has to be body. I can't. I think I beat a 3.
Yeah, you beat a 3. They back up with like full intent to try and like hop backwards out of the window, which would not have worked, by the way.
Bo's gonna get very close and be like, "Why were you in my room?" Now's your option to speak the truth to me.
You look like you might have something valuable in there because you look like you dress good. Can I go now?
You just tried to rob me. What do I get?
Looks down at the empty drawer they have in their hands, holds it up. A drawer.
Bo's gonna take the drawer and put it back.
I love this guy.
Do you want out of this life, man? Like, I'm a merc. Do you want to just, like, do merc shit or something? Because I could totally justify eating you right now. But you're so pathetic, I don't think you're actually going to be filling.
Wait, that's an option? The mercenary thing, not the eating thing.
Bo just puts a hand over his face. But I could eat you. But you're just an idiot.
No, don't eat me. Please.
Bo puts a hand over his face again and goes, "You are... Why is everybody in this town stupid? Like, I'm not the most educated person. That's in character, by the way.
I don't know, man. Most of the people in this town are pretty smart. I'm just broke.
In the brain, maybe.
It may occur to you, Bo, that they are acting dumb, specifically to try and get some amount of sympathy and maybe get out of this alive.
Yeah, but this wasn't my target. This isn't who I was trying to bait. This is just a random street thief, and I'm just like, why do I give a shit about this guy? And if I leave him here, he's just going to run away. So it's like, Bo just shakes his head and goes, "Whatever. If you want to stick with me, stick with me. Or if you want to run away and be pathetic, run away and be pathetic." Jesus Christ, your motions at you. Or motions at him. I'm going to go back to doing my job, thank you. There's nothing in here to steal, dumbass.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
Disappointedly opens the door. God, I could just eat him, though.
Or hear me out. Sidekick.
We'll see what boss says. Can't exactly just randomly add people onto my roster, I don't think. Can I?
Hooray for being hired? As they just sort of lift one arm with a fist in the air. Awkward smile.
Okay. We'll figure that out later. Wavers uncaringly, goes back to his guard post, is disappointed that his trap attracted the wrong idiot.
When you finish your watch, they have fallen asleep under your bed.
Bo throws his hands up in the air. Great, I just recruited. I've got a dog. Hopefully he's good with kids.
Curse his sudden inevitable betrayal.
Curse this sudden acquisition of a named NPC.
Cool, he's asleep though. I'm gonna check his shit to make sure he doesn't have anything that's assassin-y.
They really don't. The most they have is some tools that could be used to break into places and like pick locks.
Useful. He can sleep underneath my bed. I'm just gonna wait for the boss to come out. I look grumpy.
Morning comes. The boss leaves his room. And of course, knocks on everyone's door to get them out, so the day's itinerary can be ironed out.
Distributed.
Hey boss, real quick question.
Yes.
If I ended up with a bloody dog, how would you feel about him joining me? I'm not asking for more pay. Dogs are stupid.
Like what? A palamute?
Is that what ended up coming in my room?
He's going to shove past you to look into your room.
What the fuck? Why? Why do you have some vagabond sleeping in your room?
I was trying to bait out assassins and left my window open and the idiot tried to rob me. Badly.
Do you honestly think most of the assassins that come after me are that stupid?
Bo looks directly at the boss and goes, the previous two were.
They were impatient. And only one of them was stupid. It's why I wanted to interrogate them. But they're with the guards now, so it doesn't matter.
Bo shrugs and goes, hey, it was worth a shot. If I can get rid of idiots the easy way, I'd rather get rid of idiots the easy way. Instead, apparently, I'm adopting a dog.
Well, that's your problem now.
Yeah, he can stay in here, whatever. Bo is actually grumpy about this.
You did this to yourself.
I'm going to point out that Bo actually isn't all that intelligent himself. He's just averagely smart.
You did this to yourself.
And anybody else have anything they want to add?
So Fuse is walking past them talking about this and is just going, well, you do want to make sure that you give him at least an hour walk per day. Make sure he gets his exercise. They get very rambunctious if you don't give him proper exercise. 3 meals a day as well. They do have a tendency to pee on things, so beware of that. And he's still rambling as he's making his way down the stairs and out of earshot.
Bo just watches you go and then looks up at the boss and goes, I'm just amazed right now. Excuse me, boss. I apologize. I was hoping to bait out idiots. Apparently I adopted one, and apparently we have to listen to one at breakfast now. I'm sorry. I'm going downstairs. Shuts the door. God damn, I wanted to eat somebody.
Then why didn't you?
And he's just trundling after you, also now grumpy at this development.
Waste of my time.
So is adopting a goddamn palamute.
I'll train him.
Ugh. If he can be useful, then I suppose I can't complain.
It's okay. Me and Galahad have a mission today.
Actually, you know,
shot.
palamutes are quite effective in combat a lot of the time. A fantastic support option.
Fuse is going to get a breakfast garlic bread roll stuffed into their mouth.
As you were saying, Beauregard and Galahad.
We have a lead on your friend.
A possible lead.
We were going to investigate today. We might be out late tonight too, but that's unrelated.
That's fine. I have a date at the Khimera map today, if the note is any indicator.
Oh, right.
Guess we should do that first.
Wait, no, Key, I thought that was on the third day.
No, 2 days, and you got it on the night of day 0.
Ah, okay. Hmm.
We like you, Fuse. It's just we're busy.
Oh,
Why did you give Bo a dog?
I had to come up with something, otherwise it would have been a completely bland night, and that amused me the most.
Understood. I could have eaten him.
You could have,
Don't
but
eat.
you made the choice not to.
Yeah.
Because he was just a stupid dog.
too stupid to eat. You might have contracted it.
Exactly.
So,
The contrast of party members here, you know, Fuse the bookworm and would have been ecstatic having a palamute. Meanwhile, Bo just pissed off.
Look, Bo's kids are going to love this thing. Bo might love this thing later when he's dead being grumpy because his little let's bait out some more bad, stupid assassins failed this badly. And Meryl, I disagree. I do believe you can actually contract stupid. I've seen it.
so
That's why I don't spend enough time with Mala.
oh gosh.
Oh.
So, Boss still wants to have a second guard around. He will have Saphir with him. So somebody else is going to have to go with the boss. But everybody else is able to go and do whatever they want to investigate.
Why do I feel like we're splitting the party the exact same way? Because Aquarel is probably addicted to Fuse's distraction abilities now.
Well, the problem is he's gonna go to like that weird place of machine and learning, and that doesn't really probably have a lot of stealable stuff.
Not really. Not unless you want to get chased with oversized wrenches, hammers, power tools, power saws, mech suits.
Oh, I guess Fuse wants to. How are we splitting this up?
So the first important question is, Galahad, how much did you make in bets last night?
We were only there for one match, so we didn't really have time to make any bets.
Oh, darn.
We were going to head back there again later today and actually put bets.
Well, if you want, when we head over later, I can head with you. I'll take the money in the meantime. I'll stick with the boss today.
All right. You get 110 Ziddy back.
You know what? He's gonna let it go. You can.
To be fair, he had to pay for a ticket there.
I mean, if you had said anything, Bo would have paid, but since you're letting it go, I don't have to worry about it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aquilio is going with the boss and Saphir. The boss is going to be around the markets again. But other than that, he's not doing anything special until the afternoon when he's going to go to the Cabrio Mat.
The markets sound nice.
They are. It's where he went yesterday. And I
So
take
many
it
people there.
Bo and Galahad are going to go to investigate the building.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And Fuse is going to go to the Sandworn Assembly.
First, he's going to go to the market.
Oh?
He needs to get some more notebooks.
To be fair, it is market day. Everything that you could possibly buy right now, including my item list, is 50% off. The only exception is weapons and armor. So whatever you would spend to get more notebooks, you can get double the amount.
Well, I have no idea how much the notebooks would cost, so...
Negligible. You could probably spend 10 zenny and get like 4 notebooks.
Okay, I'll call it good. More notebooks to fill.
Plus supplies to fill said notebooks. I will say that... As I adjust my seating, those of you that go to the markets will find that in the early morning, when you were still at the inn, it seems as though strings of wind chimes have been strung up around the markets. We do have some art of these chimes, but it may require searching.
What was that?
And I said that we may have art of the chimes, but that would require searching, and it's late. Or did you miss the part where the chimes were strung up around the market?
No, I was confused when you were saying something was needing searching. I was like,
yeah,
what,
I made a
what
sketch
needs-
of the chime art.
Yeah, that's not hard to find.
Oh, right. I gotta find that now. Okay, do you know how far back in our conversation that is, considering we talk literally every day? Let me see.
Hey,
You could just
hang
say,
on.
like, has
Yeah.
image.
I got it up.
Yeah, I have to. Well, I know you do, but let me get it up. Has image. Has.
Well, I guess to help, go ahead and eat the palamute.
There it is. I got it. Just the sketch of the lanterns. Here, I'm
The
sending it.
chimes, yeah.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Image. Meet the palamute. Zim.
Yeah, eat it to help you get it up.
Really, Zim?
Wow.
What?
Take 1 point of damage.
Another thing that those of you who are out today and not the internals overlong will notice is that there's a breeze that will pick up as the morning goes by. Fuse, you head to the Sandworn Assembly. Wandering around, following signs through the cylinder ranks, you come across a cobbled together sort of building that is strung between what may have at one point been several engine mechanisms. That's alight with the sound of beating metal and flame and tools working. And there are a fairly large number of felines that are currently just sort of going around, but there are others as well. A few Wavarians and humans, and a couple of Keyed.
He is looking around, making notes, doing the sketching, and of course asking many questions. Yeah, the more to start, the standard, what you working on kind of stuff.
Are there any specific questions you ask, or is this Fuse sating his curiosity?
He will be keeping an ear out for anything that might be interesting. But at least for the moment, unless there is something particularly intriguing, it'll be just sating curiosity.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Right. I was looking for the Fantasy Grounds icon. Was like, what? Did it crash or something?
Nope, we're just in TTS. Wow, dice.
That rolled over onto the one after it rearranged. And yet it's in the position where the one was. That was weird.
Y'all did get a full rest.
Yeah. I'll see where the 10 goes for now. And I suppose we're close enough to the end. I might as well soul the one. Well, there's another 10. So we're at 1, 2, 6.
Alrighty. It can be a little hard to hear over the workshop sound, as they never really stop working even when you ask questions. And a number of the engineers brush you off, but others are fine letting you ask questions, because most of what those ones are doing is they're in the middle of transporting materials. And yes, you do see effectively a mech suit being used to transport some particularly heavy materials that look like metal beams. But you do manage to overhear or glean information about an unusual order for parts that was made recently. This one's an older feline who's telling you this. Probably when you're asking about the different kinds of parts that are made here. And they were calling that very recently, they had a strange customer, had a weird head shape, ragged clothes, and they had this strange stick with them that looked like it was made with old technology, and they were asking for very fine parts, the kind that you might see in a clock. Which is real weird, because most of the mechanical stuff they make is for larger things, not smaller stuff, but they can make it, and they paid for it. Money talks, no questions asked.
Oh, well, that's really interesting. Any idea where I might be able to find this individual? I'm quite curious what they were looking to make with all those parts, unless you happen to know.
They shrug and shake their head. But all they know is that they were intending to stay in town for at least a little while because they were willing to wait for the parts to get made.
Oh, are the parts made already? Were they
Not
already
quite.
delivered, or?
Not quite, but they already picked up what parts were made.
Oh, they came to pick them up. Okay. And you say they're really small, like really fine-tuned parts, kind of thing.
The feline nods. Like they said, the sort of thing you might find in a clock or a smaller automaton.
Ooh. Are they scheduled to come check in today at some point?
Not that they know of. They don't exactly have a scheduled date. The guy just seems to drop in to check and see if the parts are ready. Very cagey, would not give details. But again, money talks, no questions asked.
I suppose me asking questions probably would violate that, so I guess I'll leave them be. Still intriguing.
As you go to leave this engineer alone and continue on your question spree, there's something particular that catches your ears. They say something along the lines of, "Yeah, real weird stick. Look like they put an hourglass on it. No idea why."
Out of character sigh.
Why the sigh?
Continue. Don't worry about it.
Is this something that I should remember?
No.
Because I'll be honest, I
Are you
forgot that
sure?
reading.
Out of player stuff, or out of character stuff, don't worry about it.
Well, I am asking
Anyway.
Key if it's something that I should remember.
Well, weird offhand detail, but also the only thing that hearing about an hourglass makes you think of is, oh, sand.
Oh, yeah.
There was something about sand, right?
I'm just trying to remember if there was something about the hourglass with the card reading thing.
Not
For
that you
some reason,
recall.
I'm getting the itch that one of the cards was hourglass for some reason. But anyways, Fuse is going to take note of that. And he's going to keep an eye out on in the crowd for anyone that matches that description. And he's going to be hanging around here today and kind of
Okay.
going around, taking notes, observing how everybody's doing everything.
All right. Market's crew are not going to have anything terribly interesting happen to them.
Real
thank
quick.
goodness.
Key, while I know you want to get through this, I don't want you going past bedtime and such.
I'm aware. As soon as this finishes, I'm going to go eat and then go to bed.
Just your normal time is coming up here.
I know. So I'm going to say we're going to leave off with Bo and Galahad going into the residential building to start their investigation. How is that?
Okay. It's one of those where I want to keep going, but I want you to be healthy. And last time you went
know.
well over.
Yes, last time we went well over. Some things took longer than intended. Same thing happened today, too. I tried to speed it along, and it worked, kind of.
You didn't have to give us hooks.
Yeah, you keep giving us all these hooks and we want to go explore and investigate. And, like, I, for one, would love to go participate in that tourney. And
Yeah, I want to be in the tourney, and Key just totally gave me a giant hint on who this is, and Key might have spoken about things like this in the past, and I'm like, oh,
Hee
really, Key? Oh my god, I knew it! Really? God damn it. Well,
When
I'm
did
glad
you
I'm
start?
coming in at the angle I am then. Fuck.
Hey, so how long have you suspected?
I wasn't sure until you said the hourglass on the staff. The moment you put that out there, god damn it.
well, I have no idea what it is, so
This is conversations
Neither
me
am I,
and Kiev had
but
about GMing things, and he said it a long time ago, but I remember this.
So, y'all are going to know why I found the Storm to be a hilarious card for Fuse to pull. Era might already know.
Yes.
um, all right.
I'm really glad I'm going at this the angle I am. Okay, let's do this.
Righty-o, everybody. So, Bo and Galahad, you make your
Yeah.
way into the building. And just like the rumor you overheard, there is sand that is tracked into the building because, of course, there would be. Bo, the thing you left behind previously, is gone.
I figured.
And as you're walking through this complex, you find that it is cramped, especially for you, Bo. You're unable to coil your tail like around yourself in any manner. It's basically stringing down the hallway as you walk down it. And you have to walk down the entire hallway before you find stairs that lead up. And there are also stairs that lead down. And on one of the steps leading up is a very small glimmer of gold. And that is where we will leave it.
Oh boy.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me for the second part of Skywise. We didn't exactly get to the blood match part, but, close enough.
Well, we'll get into our team deathmatch here close enough, I'm sure.
I mean, if y'all want to beat
It's-
on each other to earn money, that's okay by me.
Look,
I mean, we
it's
don't have
fine.
to beat on each other. There's obviously the other people that we can beat on.
Look, it's fine. As long as the word doesn't become our word, we should be good. As long as the weather doesn't become our word.
All right. Well, over on my side of things, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to send you all over to Raw Zim because I think Zim's still going.
yeah.
Cool. For YouTube land, like, subscribe, drink more water, get plenty of rest, take good care of yourselves. Y'all have a wonderful night, fellow adventurers, and we'll see you next week for Recallers, probably, or maybe this. We'll figure that out off post. Good night.
And on my side of things, thank you everybody for joining us today for this Scar Short Shot. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky,
This hamlet shall not fall.
Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/ZGFgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards through stream loots, sharing the stream around, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, like
Bye.